I had a real bad dream last night. Oh my God. What a nightmare it turned into. I had this bad dream. I dreamt I made it to Willow Lake, get my lunch. I'm heading towards the bus stop, and a whole group of thugs gained up and started beating me and real bad and stuff. And I couldn't, all of that, and I couldn't see their face. It was just blurred. They had their face was covered with PPEs, and they left me for dead at the bus stop. And after beaten up, and then all of a sudden I dreamt. I came to almost 3 months later. I came to in the ICU, and I looked around and I said, where's hospital? Well, unfortunately, we were transferred from Hamilton, Ontario, down to Boston, we transferred here, Hamilton, down to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia General Hospital, and I said, what happened? Well, so all the ICU beds were filled with coronavirus patients. We had none down here. We had to flew the air ambulance down to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. Now, at that time, I turned around. A couple of family members came into the room and see me. And I said, what happened? And I said to myself, how long? We've been out for 4 months. They had to redo the whole entire face because you've been how bad it was. And they couldn't restore your face because you have gender reassignment surgery. They gave you a very feminine female face. They gave you a lady's face, and basically had emergency facial symbolization surgery done. And then they have a lot of swelling in the brain, and they had to keep in a coma all that time. What about my apartment? My bills are all behind. 3 months behind, and I don't have roaming on myself. Sure, my cell bill had not been paid, and I reached my cell phone, turned it on, and I tried to make a phone call. I made a phone call to Willow Place. They're happy to use me. And then I made a phone call. I'm trying to find out what happened. Nobody gave me anything. Then I made it back home. Then from there, I got discharged from the hospital, and I was down in Atlanta, Georgia. I didn't figure out how I get it finally. I finally got OSP, give me emergency money to get me home. I got home, I got to my apartment, and know what happened? And then my phone was disconnected, the bill wasn't paid. And my mailbox was full of bills. I'm trying to get the bill paid. I couldn't pay them all because I had no money. By the time I got back, then I go to the bank and ran out of money. You don't get half them paid. The credit company called me, pay your fucking bills. I couldn't pay them because I had no money. I told them what happened. And they kept bugging me to pay it. Finally, I paid my phone bill. A phone restored. And then from there, after that happened, I finally able to get my cell phone bill. But I got then I had to pay off the hospital bill on top of that. Then I got the bill for air ambulance, OSP paid that. Oh my God, it went on and on for months. And I said, and at that time, coronavirus, but I was so broke and so poor from this, I just wanted to find the person that did this. And I got bent in a dream. I bent on finding the person that did this. So then I turned around and I figured it had to be somebody. But who? Who would frickin' do this? Not me. Who And the first one clicked to mind to Clyde Bowman. And then finally the police turned around and said, no, it wasn't him doing it. Turned out it was a guy that living in another part of 15 St. Matthew who who didn't like transfer and beat me up and left me for dead. And it wasn't even Clyde, wasn't other people in my dream. That wasn't him, wasn't other people in my dream. One people I know, somebody else I didn't know. But apparently that person was arrested and in my dream and was charged with it. I went to court and I said that told me he put me in deep financial debt. I can't pay all my bills. I'm trying to pay them. I've gone 2-3 months without having to buy anything just to pay my bills, get caught up for 4 months with bills. Plus me being sent down to Atlanta, Georgia, to the emergency room, the ICU, because ICU beds were full there at the time. That too. And finally, and I'm still paying a freaking hospital bill from there as well. So it cost me a lot of money, and I don't have money to pay for it. No. In my dream, and finally, the judge turned around, I know Justin, because what you had to go through to coronavirus, I'm going to give this person going to jail for the rest of their life, no eligible release or parole. For you, you're going to be awarded $30 million criminal compensation for everything that you've gone through. So, and then awarded the compass. I got and I awarded the money. I was awarded, and I got the money, and finally all my bills paid. Then they seemed so happy that, oh my God, got all paid up finally. But I mean, this is what in my dream I was struggling with that too. And actually, that was a pretty bad dream, And then I woke up. Finally, then I woke up. It was 7:30 in the morning. My God, what a freaking nightmare that was. I dreamed about this happening to me, but in my dream I had a beautiful female face. All this anyway. So and that's what ended up, really. And actually, my family members said, "You are a very good-looking lady now." Everybody's impressed with my good-looking face. And in my dream, everybody impressed when I got there. Now I'm just struggling with this in my dream. A bit of honesty. After I've been to London, we come back. I am having a little bit of my bills are a little high right this month too. A little high because of over Christmas time. It was I got a $359 phone bill and my mobile bill high from London, Ontario as well. Commonly happens when in London, Ontario, you end up that way. But next time around, I just gotta make sure not to run it too high again, because I got roaming charges down there between Hamilton and London when on a train, so that's another problem there. Anyway, so I just gonna next time when I go to London, I can turn my phone off on a train and not for don't incur excess roaming charges there. Where I did on Nationwide, it was okay. Okay, blog over.